Hey y'all, so when my family and I were moving to the Atlanta area, we ended up scoping out all the different options and different cities that we could choose to live in, and we ended up settling on the North Atlanta metro area. And we're not alone. A lot of families, young professionals, and couples are moving to the North Atlanta metro area, and it's pretty clear to see why. Now, 3 of the fastest growing counties in the Atlanta metro area are Cobb, Gwinnett, and Cherokee counties. All of those sit north of the city of Atlanta. But why are so many people overwhelmingly choosing the north side of the metro area? Well, today we're going to be diving into several different reasons why they are. And we're going to start with the first, and that's because it is full of family-friendly communities. Whether it's somewhere like Alpharetta, Johns Creek, East Cobb, Marietta, or Woodstock, the North Atlanta metro area is full of family-friendly suburbs and communities where you can enjoy the outdoor spaces, the events, and the amenities that they have to offer. In fact, there are several lists and rankings that include many of these cities on them. Johns Creek is regularly ranked as one of the top places to raise a family, not in the state of Georgia, but in the entire country. And that's true of many of these different cities in the North Atlanta metro area. They're always highly ranked when it comes to family friendliness for many different reasons, like top tier schools, safe communities, and the level of festivals, community events, schools, parks, playgrounds, and the like. And that's going to lead us into the second reason that so many families are choosing the North Atlanta metro area, and that's because of the school systems. The school systems in the North Atlanta metro area are very highly ranked, and they feature some of the top schools in the state of Georgia and some that even rank nationally. Schools like the Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology, Walton, Pope, and Lassiter High Schools over in East Cobb, Milton High School, the Buford School System District, and Johns Creek and Northview High School are all among some of the top ranked in the state of Georgia. The school districts in the North Atlanta metro area are consistently highly ranked by sites like niche.com and greatschools.org, and they feature some of the most coveted and desired schools and districts by families who are moving to the area. They also have a very strong baseline with many schools across the North Atlanta metro area that are consistently ranked 7 to 9 out of 10 and beyond. Now, the third reason that so many people are choosing the North Atlanta metro area is to have the suburban lifestyle, but also having easy access to the urban amenities. With major roads like I-75, I-85, and Georgia 400 heading up from downtown Atlanta to the North Atlanta metro area, it makes access to the city of Atlanta that much easier for the people living in the North Atlanta area. Cities like Woodstock, Alpharetta, Marietta, East Cobb, Buford, Suwanee, and more all sit along one of these major roads heading into Atlanta. Now, I'm not saying that the traffic is easy or fast moving heading into the city of Atlanta, but at least it is simple and you have decent access into the city. Many of the most popular cities in the North Atlanta metro area are within a 30 to 45-minute drive from the city of Atlanta. So to be able to have the suburban feel that you get in places like Marietta, Woodstock, and Sugar Hill, while also having decent access to such a major metro area in the United States, featuring many concerts, sports teams, and a major airport here in the Southeast United States, is a definite plus for people moving to the area. Also, in many of these cities, you enjoy having your own level of amenities as well, so you don't necessarily need to head into the city. Cities like Alpharetta, Roswell, and more have their own walkable and historic downtowns, and you don't necessarily need to head into Atlanta for your day-to-day amenities. Many of these cities thrive on their own, but also offer amazing access into Atlanta as well. So you can get your dining, shopping, and nightlife in your own city, and then have that higher level of amenities that you only see in a big city at your fingertip. Now, the fourth reason that so many people are choosing the North Atlanta metro area to live in is the home values and affordability. Now, the Atlanta metro area as a whole does not have the same affordability that it did 5 to 10 years ago, but that's the case in many cities across the country. Looking specifically at the North Atlanta metro area, you're going to be able to get more home and a larger yard space than you would be able to in the city, and for cheaper. Now, that's not the case across the board, as you can see in some cities like Alpharetta, Johns Creek, and Milton. Property values are a lot higher than in others like Marietta or Woodstock. But as a whole, if you're looking for more acreage in your land space, a larger home, and not breaking the bank to get it, you are going to be better off looking in the North Atlanta metro area than looking inside the perimeter in the city of Atlanta. In addition, many people just enjoy that suburban feel, lots of single-family homes with parks and playgrounds dotted throughout, versus having the more dense population that you're going to get in a city like Atlanta. So the people who are moving to the North Atlanta metro area do prefer to have that suburban style of real estate versus a more squishy apartment and townhome focused real estate like you're going to see inside the perimeter. Now, you can find some of that single-family detached living inside the perimeter as well, but as a whole, that space is going to be more of a premium inside the perimeter, inside the city of Atlanta, and you're going to have to pay more to get into the same square footage and the same level of house that you would outside the perimeter. On top of that, the property tax rates in the North Atlanta metro area are typically going to be lower than you'll find in other metro areas and can be quite affordable as well. Now, the fifth reason that people are choosing the North Atlanta area is because of the commute and the work flexibility that many people find there. there. The North Atlanta area in particular does have a lot of corporate headquarters in it. Places like Sandy Springs, Alpharetta, Johns Creek, and Peachtree Corners all have large tech hubs, headquarters for companies, and other job prospects available. So if somebody's looking to live outside the city of Atlanta, but also work in the communities that they live in, or at least more nearby, that's going to be more available in the North Atlanta metro area. And for those who do commute into the city of Atlanta to work, as I mentioned earlier, there's going to be decent access into the city of Atlanta from almost anywhere in the North Atlanta metro area. So it's a fantastic place to live, whether you're going to work outside the perimeter or inside the perimeter, making it a great option for professionals. Now, the sixth reason is one of the most important, and that is the nature, the parks, and the quality of life. The North Atlanta metro area features many nature options for those who are into it. Between Lake Allatoona, Lake Lanier, the Chattahoochee River, and all of the different creeks and natural recreation areas that stem off of that. And even if you go a little further beyond the North Georgia mountains, there are plenty of options for people who enjoy getting outside of the day-to-day hustle and bustle of the city and getting out into a more nature-focused setting. Whether you are somebody who enjoys boating, fishing, kayaking, hiking, biking, or other activities, there's going to be something for you nearby in the North Atlanta area. Many of these natural recreation areas, on top of the different communities, are very well maintained in the area, and there is a pride that goes into these areas. So you will be able to experience them at their best and cleanest. On top of that, the area features some of the best playgrounds, dog parks, sports fields, and rec leagues at both the youth and adult level in the area. So there really is something for everybody who enjoys getting active and outdoors. Now, before we get into the last two reasons here, just a quick shout out. My name is Brian, and my family and I moved to the North Atlanta metro area, and as a local real estate agent, I get to help other people do the same. We've seen a lot of the pitfalls and difficulties that you might run into moving from other parts of the Atlanta area, out of state, or out of country. So if you are looking to move to the North Atlanta metro area, feel free to reach out. Our information is going to be in the description, and we're happy to help you get started on your path to homeownership in the North Atlanta area. Now, getting into reason number 7 that so many people are choosing the North Atlanta area, and that is the amenities and entertainment. In terms of shopping, amenities, and entertainment, North Atlanta has some of the best in the region. If you are into shopping and dining, there is the Avalon, Halcyon, the Battery Atlanta, the Avenues at East Cobb, downtown Woodstock. There are too many to list, but if you are looking to get into that shopping, dining, and play experience, there are going to be so many options spotted throughout the North Atlanta area. In addition, the area features Truist Park, where the Atlanta Braves play their games. So if you are a baseball fan or just enjoy getting out to the occasional game every year, that is going to be the easiest from Cobb County or other surrounding areas. Now, Truist Park is surrounded by the Battery, which is a fantastic mixed-use development that is attached to Truist Park. It's got lots of entertainment options like arcades, escape rooms, and bowling. It's got local favorite restaurants like Antico, and plenty of shopping options like the Braves Clubhouse store, dress up, ice cream shops, and candy shops for the kiddos, and more. But that's not all. You've got local shopping and restaurants all throughout the North Atlanta area, in addition to larger complexes like the Avalon, which is a mixed-use development over in Alpharetta with living, dining, shopping, and more all in one place. So if you are looking for top-tier amenities, yes, there's a lot to be found inside the city of Atlanta, but you can find almost just as much in the North Atlanta metro area. Now, the 8th and final reason we're going to talk about today is a strong economy and good growth in the area. Now, there is a booming job market in the North Atlanta metro area, especially in places like Sandy Springs, Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Roswell, and others. Again, with the presence of so many company headquarters, a strong tech scene in the area, as well as very strong startup growth, there's a very good and robust job market in the area. There's also a diverse population and lots of investment into the schools, the infrastructure, and the amenities. The North Atlanta metro area is in a very strong place. In addition to that, there is a genuine pride here in improvement and making the area better for those who live there. We see lots of investments in the area, like the expansion of Georgia 400, the developing town center in Johns Creek that they're hoping to rival the Avalon at Alpharetta, strong new development builds, especially in places like Marietta, Gwinnett County, and Forsyth County. If you move to the North Atlanta metro area, you can be sure that there will be strong growth in the future, and it will be a better place to live in 10 years than it is today. So for all these and many other reasons, so many people in all different walks of life are moving to the North Atlanta metro area. It's something that we chose to do, and we would encourage others to do the same. Now, again, if you are looking to move to the North Atlanta metro area, the Atlas team would love to help. So reach out to us with our contact information in the description. We'd love to help you get started on the process. Now, as always, thank you for watching, and we will see y'all later.